What's up everyone, it's your girl Shay here. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. And as you can see by the title of today's video, I'm going to be talking about my first ever K-pop concert experience. And this is actually one of the choices I have for you guys out on that poll that I put out last week. And I know the one that won was basically what I was currently watching for January. And so this was kind of, at the time that I had last checked, this was the one that was in second place. So I figured why not still talk about the other two options that I had on there. So this was one of the other ones. And needless to say, I overall had a lot of fun at this concert. Now, the K-pop concert that I decided to go to was the BTS Permission to Dance concert, and it was the one that they had down in LA at SoFi Stadium. Now, I am very new to ARMY. I'm very new to being a part of the BTS fandom, although I've known about BTS for a really long time, since probably about 2015, 2016 when they had released their song Dope. And I've enjoyed their music, but I didn't really become a part of ARMY or really know a lot more about BTS until probably this summer when I started watching a lot of the Run BTS episodes. So when I found out that they were going to be having a concert down in SoFi Stadium down in LA, which for me is about a 6-hour drive, I was like, I have to go to this concert. So I made plans to go to this concert. Tickets for this concert went on sale in October, and it was hectic trying to get them. I have 4 different laptops out. Well, not 4, more so like 2 laptops, my phone, and my iPad, basically trying to get tickets. And I originally wanted to go to the concert they had on Saturday because they had 4 dates available: November 27th, November 28th, December 1st, and December 2nd. I really wanted November 27th because that was a Saturday, but I only was able to get tickets for November 28th, which was a Sunday. And I had my tickets. I was all ready to go, and I was super excited. So even the day before the concert, I was on Twitter and I saw a lot of people talking about the merchandise lines for this concert. And I remember speaking to my fiance and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to stand in this line to get merch. And he's like, is it the concert today? And I'm like, no, today is day 0. The concert isn't until tomorrow on Saturday. And today was Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. So we ended up making plans and actually decided, instead of us originally going to leave on Sunday the 28th but leave early in the morning, we decided to instead leave early in the morning on Saturday the 27th. So I started on our way to this K-pop concert, to the BTS concert, and I was super excited. Saturday morning we get up, we leave probably about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and we head down to LA. And immediately the first thing that I do is I had my fiance drop me off at SoFi Stadium because I wanted to see if I could wait in line for merch. Now, we arrived in LA probably about 11 a.m. and the line was already super long at SoFi Stadium. But I stood in line anyway and actually met a couple of friends. So shout out to those girls that I actually ended up talking to in line. I stood in line with them for probably about 2 hours. And then we ended up getting out of that line, getting into a different line. And then the merchandise that I actually really wanted to buy, I saw was pretty much sold out. And at that point, I was like, there's really no point in me standing in line. I'll just stand in line early tomorrow morning. So I told the girls bye and bounced, and I was ready to go. I was hot, I was sweaty, I was hungry, I was thirsty. I was ready to go. So headed back to my hotel and got ready for the next day. Sunday, the day of the actual concert. I woke up at 5 a.m. and had my fiance drop me off by the stadium because that was where the merch line was going to start. I got there at 6 a.m. and the line was already ridiculous. I'm going to obviously insert pictures somewhere around here to show you guys the pictures that I took while I was waiting. So stood in line, and I also once again met a very, very nice girl. Once again, shout out to you, girl, for me meeting you. It was so awesome talking in line with you. I talked to this girl in line for literally the next 5 hours. That's how long we pretty much were in line for. So pretty much the merch lines don't actually open up until 9, but they let you onto the site at SoFi Stadium around 8 a.m. So we stood in line for 2 hours. They opened up the gates and let us onto SoFi property. And then I proceeded to wait in line for another 2 hours because I didn't actually get my merch until about 10 to 11 a.m. And I will show you guys the merch that I actually ended up buying. And yeah, I bought more than I originally thought I was going to buy. So originally the merch that I really just wanted was the sweatshirt, some sweatpants, and I believe just the Army Bomb, which is pretty much BTS's official light stick, and I had to get one. But I ended up walking out of there with more stuff than I intended to buy, one of which I also ended up buying one of my friends at work a actual keychain for his bag because I knew he was into BTS and he wasn't able to make it to the concert. So here's pretty much what I was able to buy in the merch line that I stood in line for 5 hours. So first thing that I got was the clothing, which is what I really wanted to buy. And this was the sweatshirt. Move the hood out of the way. This was the sweatshirt here. It says BTS Permission to Dance, and it has their pictures on it on the front. This was a sweatshirt that I really wanted to buy on the first day that I arrived, but it ended up selling out, which is why I got out of line. The second thing I got were these sweatpants, which also have the whole Permission to Dance, like little like confetti and stuff that they had there, and just their little like, I don't know what this design, I guess. And on this leg, it actually says Permission to Dance. So I got these sweatpants as well. As far as the sizes that I got a medium in the sweatpants and I got a medium in the sweatshirt. I like my sweatshirt and my sweatpants to be a little bit more baggy because I like to be comfortable. So I didn't buy them in like a small, which I'm sure I probably could have fit a small, but I wanted them to fit baggier on me. Besides that, I also, of course, got the official light stick, the Army Bomb, which is this, and this is pretty much what it looks like. It comes with like a little baggie so that you can like, I think, put it in, and then this is the official light stick. This is I think there's 2 different versions, one of which is not like plastic like this, the other one is like, no, plastic or like a little bit like glass like this. Another one is plastic and has other like designs on it, but I wanted this one, so I got this official light stick. It did not come with batteries, but they gave me batteries, and I believe it takes like AAA batteries. And the neat thing about this is that when you're at the concert, you pretty much can basically there's an app attached to this. You basically put in what row you're in, what seat you're in, and then the light sticks basically all light up together, and they can form like words and shapes, and it's really super cool, and that's why I really wanted it. So I definitely had to pick up the official light stick. The light stick also came with photo cards. If you don't know what photo cards are, they're basically pictures of all the members, and usually like if you buy an album and stuff like that, it comes with like photo cards, and usually they only comes with one. It's a way for you to be able to collect all the different members. So this was the one. This actually came with photo cards of every single member. I would show you the photo cards, but they're inside of my album book that I have of all the photo cards that I currently have of BTS, and I don't feel like dragging that out right now. But just know it does come with photo cards. Now these last 2 things that I have are things that I didn't plan on getting, but since I was up there waiting, I decided why not buy them anyway. And these are called pickets, and it's basically pictures of the members on them. You can bring them to the concert, wave them around in the crowd. I didn't even bring mine to the concert. I just wanted them, and at this point they've been sitting on a door for the past month. But this is the ones I got. This one has all of the members on there, and it has every single one of them. So it has JK, J-Hope, V, Jin, RM, Suga, and it also has Jimin. And then on the back it just says Permission to Dance. So that was the first one I bought, and the second one I bought is just RM on it. And I am OT7, which I am like a fan of all 7 of the members, but if someone's like you have to choose who your bias is, I definitely go with RM. He was the first member I ever noticed in that entire group. It still is, and I think he's super cool. I think he has a great way of speaking, and he's very inspiring. So yeah, those were all the things that I pretty much bought. So once I got out of line and I was done with, and I said bye to the girl that I had been speaking in line with, I called my fiance and had him pick me up. We got something to eat, and then we officially then got ready for the concert. Concert doesn't start until 7 p.m., but I had heard a lot of talk on Twitter about the lines being super long, about them letting people inside. So to go to the concert in general, you had to have proof of a vaccination status, and you either had to be fully vaccinated or you had to show that you had a negative COVID test, and that had to be at least 72 hours before the concert had started. So we had all of our stuff, so since they were checking all of that, checking bags, and at SoFi Stadium they have a clear bag policy, which means your bag has to be completely clear. So I bought a bag off of Amazon that was completely see-through and just packed all my essentials inside of it, which was basically like my wallet, my vaccination card, my phone, and I believe that's pretty much it. You know, I didn't pack really a whole lot of stuff. And while at the concert, you also had to have your mask on the entire time. So once we stood in line, we got there about 4. Parking was terrible. Like, it was really hard, not really hard to find parking, but parking was expensive. So we parked there at the stadium, walked over, and then stood in line where our entry was, and we stood in line for probably a good 2 hours before they started letting us all inside. We got inside to our seats pretty quickly, and I will have pictures or video of where I was actually sitting at. So at SoFi Stadium, their like sections are not like on top of each other. It's like they're on top and they also slope. So we were in section like 515, which was super high up there, but the view was amazing and it was a great show regardless. So we were sitting up there. It's weird because you're sloping, so it feels like you're gonna like tumble over and fall. So it's kind of nerve-wracking to be up there, but then after a while I just really didn't care. But it was so much fun. Before the concert, they were playing all of their music videos, from their debut music video to the most recent one, which is Permission to Dance. And you basically had a whole bunch of people around you, and the stadium was packed. They had 4 sold out shows, and it was utterly amazing. I had 2 girls that ended up sitting next to me and my fiance, and they were super sweet. Once again, shout out to y'all. They were from Virginia, and they were super nice. One girl even gave me like this like cute little baggie that she made, and it had pictures of the members in them. It was just so nice. So then the concert starts, and it was utterly amazing. They performed from 7 p.m. until about 10:30, so 3.5 hours of literally just nothing but BTS. And a huge surprise was that during the Butter remix that they were performing, Megan Thee Stallion came out and actually performed her part, and nobody knew that she was going to be there, and that was so much fun. I actually took a whole bunch of videos, and I might stick them in, I might not, because of the fact that there was a lot of music playing and I don't want it to get copyrighted. So I'm probably not going to stick the videos, but any pictures that I have, I'll probably stick them up here as well. So yeah, so much fun, utterly amazing. And then once the concert was over, we had to get back to our hotel, and it took us 3 hours to get back. We got back to our hotel at 1 a.m. And not because of the fact that we like went off somewhere else because it's LA. No, it's because there was so much traffic, and it took us super long to get back to our hotel, which was literally down the street from the stadium. So yeah, overall, I had an amazing time at the concert. Now, do I recommend going to a K-pop concert? Yes, specifically a BTS concert. I haven't been to any other K-pop concerts, so I can only speak to the BTS ones, but it was really nice because the people there, like a lot of the fans, were super sweet, super nice. A lot of them had made little like little care packages for everyone, so they were passing them out, and a lot of it had like candy inside or photos of the members or stickers, and everyone was just so nice and so sweet, so talkative. So even if people were going by themselves, they still found people to talk to, they still found people to speak with. And like I said, I made a lot of friends in line. Granted, these people, like, we didn't exchange phone numbers or anything else like that, but it was kind of great for me to be able to stand in line with them while waiting for merch or while just waiting in general, and be able to talk to the people that were pretty much around me. Now, as far as like what like tips I have as far as going, definitely bring like water with you if you're able to. I know stadiums have different policies now regarding like bringing in like outside food or outside drinks. I do recommend, definitely when it comes to merch, definitely check out Twitter, because that was a huge help, because I would have never known that merch lines were that long if I hadn't have been on Twitter and had have seen like what the merch lines were actually looking like, and then I was able to plan accordingly. And when it comes to a lot of the merch, some of the merch they have now gone on to sell on their Weverse shop. Not all of it, but some of it. So definitely see if certain merchandise that you're looking for will then be available like later on, so that if you're not able to stand in line, you are able to like just buy it later on. So that's some of the tips that I have. As far as like buying tickets are concerned, just have multiple devices and just try to get whatever tickets you can. I will definitely want to go to another one of their concerts if they ever come back here to the States. But overall, it was an amazing experience. I can see why people go to K-pop concerts, and I can see like how they're so different from US ones or like American artist concerts, because I haven't been to a concert in a really long time. But going to an American concert, the last time I went to one, or an American artist concert, They usually have some artists that perform before they go on, and so it was really great to see like the actual artists for a long period of time instead of like them having an opening act that you may not really know or really care about, and you're really just to see that particular artist and then them only perform for about an hour to an hour and a half. So it was great that they were performed like literally for 3 hours. And it's also neat because after the fact, a lot of people upload videos of like fan cam footage of like little things that you may not have seen during the concert, like them playing around with each other, like one of them falling or like kicking a ball somewhere. So it was so much fun. So I definitely recommend, like, if you can, go to a K-pop concert. And as far as like pricing was concerned, honestly, the tickets were super inexpensive. So where we were sitting at, the tickets were like $75 each, which really isn't that bad. Granted, we were in the nosebleeds, but it still wasn't terrible. And for even the people that were sitting on the floor or who got like VIP, they paid like maybe $500 per ticket, which still isn't bad, considering if you try to get floor seats for like Justin Bieber or Harry Styles or like Beyonce, you're shelling out like thousands of dollars. So they were still pretty like inexpensive for you to have like VIP or floor seats. But overall, I had an amazing experience going to my first K-pop concert. I love all the stuff that I purchased, all the stuff that I bought, and I would definitely go again. So yeah, needless to say, comment below your thoughts about this. Comment below if you've ever gone to a K-pop concert, and if you have, who did you go see? Like I said, this was my first one. For my fiance, this was his second one. He went and saw Girls' Generation in concert like a few years back. So for him, he's gone to K-pop concerts before. He also has said that he will not go with me to another BTS concert, so I'm gonna have to find other people to go with. Mostly because he was like basically my chauffeur the entire concert, the entire time we were there. And I love him for that. So if you're watching this, baby, I love you. So yeah, I was really, happy and supportive that he decided to come with me and was basically a chauffeur for those 2 days. But yeah, but overall, let me know your thoughts. Comment below, if, like I said, if you've ever been to a K-pop concert and what your experience was like. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I'll have links down below to all my social media accounts, my Instagram, my Twitter, and of course, I also do have a TikTok, so check me out on there. And like I always tell you guys, stay positive, stay nerdy, and in today's day and age, stay healthy, and of course, please stay safe. All right, you guys, bye.